The link between Sonic and autism explained. Let's check out this video.
ASD and Sonic the Hedgehog. From what I've seen on the internet, there is a clear trend between the two. From content to memes to people just flat out asking, what is it with autistic people and Sonic? So I decided to do some research in order to truly explain the link between Sonic the Hedgehog and autism spectrum disorder. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, I should probably explain what autism exactly is first. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a neurological disorder affecting the way a person socializes, behaves, and learns. The exact cause of autism is still unknown. However, scientists have found that it's typically genetic and can run in families.
Nice. This is good. Sorry. It's like that's it. That's the video. Just fucking, it runs in families. That's it. Autism runs in families. Sonic, he runs. Bam. End of video. That's fucking it.
In different people. Hence why it's referred to as a spectrum disorder.
It is such an interesting, like, kind of fact that like Sonic is kind of like a peak special interest for autistic people. I am very interested in like that, because like, I mean, I found Sonic also pretty young. Like, I found Sonic just from like Sonic and the Black Knight. I was a wee kid, so fucking I loved like Mario. I would never even consider myself like a Sonic fan. I guess maybe like when I was a kid, I used to watch those weird fucking comic dubs where like Amy would get pregnant and Sonic had to like take care of her and like follow her through her pregnancy as he worked like his 9 to 5 as an electrician or some shit until Amy eventually gave birth to their child. And like that was something that actually had me very enveloped. But to be fair, like I saw that with also Mario. Like Mario and Peach, they're having a kid and Peach was pregnant and Mario was working his 9 to 5 as a plumber or whatever and would just come back and be like, Mamma mia, type of shit. I was really into Sonic TVH. So many of my friends are though. I get it. I have a lot of friends that are to this day still into what's it called? Into Sonic and like autistic and also just gamers like that is my friend spectrum. You're either autistic or a gamer. I know a big reason why we're looking into this is because Chris Chan's special interest was Sonic, so it would be very interesting to see like why is that the case, because it's not only Chris Chan. This is like kind of a trend, I guess, ever since like Sonic was released, that autistic people are really into Sonic. I'm interested to see like what his findings are.
Sensory appeal. Think to yourself, what is it that makes the Sonic series so iconic? Is it his super speed and his love for freedom? Or what about the huge and colorful beloved cast of characters? Or maybe it's the recognizable and catchy music that comes with every game. Well,
something tells me it might be all of the above.
Yes. Because of autistic people's higher sensitivity to senses, they're in turn more sensitive to certain stimuli, making them more fixated on certain details or features. One of the most common findings in my research, more specifically when I googled the question up front, were the colors of the characters. Sonic has a very colorful cast. Sonic's blue, representing his love for freedom and justice.
Amen, bro.
Some individuals with ASD may have trouble predicting the complex world around them. As they get familiar with characters such as those in Sonic the Hedgehog, they are able to easily read their cartoony facial features, and find not just predictability, but relatability as well, in their character design alone. And through this,
so pretty much like the character designs are like awesome. Autistic people are actually like really amazing critiques of character designs and such. And since the Sonic character designs are fucking awesome, they just fell in love with them. It's like Mario, red plumber, no. Blue hedgehog, fucking freedom, fucking epic and awesome.
They may find solace. You may find some individuals choosing their favorite character over other ones, with their color being a major factor as to why. Someone may be comfortable with more overstimulating neon colors, like red, so they may be more intrigued by characters like Knuckles
Mario.
or Dr. Eggman.
Oh.
While those, however, it can go beyond just the design of the characters. Sonic is known for the fact that each game has a quality soundtrack. Almost each game.
When are you playing Sonic 06? I actually bought that game like back like when I was like fucking 12. I bought it to play it on the PlayStation 3. That shit is broken. If you think they are over exaggerating like on the YouTube videos and everything, they are not. I still remember this. This is like a core memory for me when I was a child, where I played Sonic 06. I was like 11, 12. I don't know how old I fucking was. but I played it, and that shit was broken. I don't even think I got past like that little city environment. Like shit was like bad. I cannot imagine people like doing like full playthroughs. Is that like a real thing? I feel like people like genuinely like go insane. I think the cutscenes are funny as shit. I think the cutscenes are cool and funny, but like actually having fun playing the game, I cannot imagine. Like it's so jank. I have not played like any of those like great Sonic games. Like I have not played like the Sonic Adventure series, for example. Like if I had to think from the top of my head, the only Sonic games that I've played is like the first Sonic the Hedgehog, because I had it on like a DS, Sonic of the Black Knight. I wanted to get Sonic Colors really badly, but I never got it. Ooh, which was the one where Sonic becomes like a werewolf? I played that one. That one was actually very fun. I loved the shit out of that one. Sonic Unleashed, yes, I played that one. And like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, and that's it. Those are all the Sonic games.
Other individuals with ASD may be more stimulated mainly by the aesthetic or the visuals of the more stylistic games, like Sonic Rush, Colors, or Generations. The majority of those diagnosed with ASD will find a soothing and stable experience in not just the games, but other forms of Sonic-related media as well, and likely get them hooked. Which brings me to my next topic.
So the point so far is that the characters' designs are really good, the music is really good, and the gameplay is sometimes pretty good. And that's what makes autistic people love it. I think I think it's just that the Sonic series is good and autistic people like good shit. Maybe, but I'm assuming the special interest will like kind of deviate it, because so far those are the things that I'm seeing. Those are the points I'm seeing. It's just like Sonic the Hedgehog is actually like a fucking baller ass series. It's like it makes sense why anyone would love this shit.
For a combination of neurological reasons, individuals with autism can become so hyperfixated on certain ideas or topics that it at times may become harder for them to explore anything else. This is less of a reason as to why autistic people tend to be infatuated with Sonic, and more of a reason as to why it's so highlighted. If an autistic person has a special interest in something, they tend to show it, often. The significant amount of autistic individuals within the Sonic community, mixed with a desire to share their interests with others inside that community, can lead to the trend becoming more noticeable. This provides a lot of room for communication for autistic individuals within the Sonic community, something that typically may be a challenge for them outside of it. Which brings me to my third and final topic. Escape. It's no secret that video games can provide a source of escape for many players, transporting them to a whole new world that isn't affected by issues that they may be encountering in their real one. Sonic is no different. With the social disadvantage that ASD causes, it's possible for some who are diagnosed to feel unwanted or like an outcast. Video games provide a sense of control and predictability. When playing a video game, the player and the player alone is in control of the action. And if you're replaying a game, surprises are going to be less likely. As a result, those with ASD may find video games a place of safety, and as I mentioned earlier, offers them a community of like-minded individuals.
I feel like this is a good video to just explain why autistic people would like subjects. I feel like this is a better video explaining why autistic people fall in love with X interest or X thing. Because so far they haven't provided why specifically it would be Sonic. Why autistic people are like in love with Sonic. I feel like this is very broad. And it's still a very good video, because I believe it does bring attention and like kind of inform you on like how like the brain works, how like autistic people will be more inclined to liking a character of like all these like amazing colors and like being more obsessed over this and like enjoying this community. Because I believe like you can find it the same in like in the Mario community. You'd be like, there are a lot of autistic people that just love Mario as well. They're like circles of communities, you know, like there are circles of like autistic people being in the community. You can find it like in the My Chemical Romance community. You can find it in like your favorite like bands as well, like your favorite video games, fucking Undertale, man. Like, you can find that like everywhere. You can find that generally everywhere. Like you can easily like duplicate this video and be it like the link between Mario and autism, or the link between My Chemical Romance and autism, where it's like, yeah, the music provides an escape. Like listening to Thank You for the Venom for like the 15th time in a row provides this escape from the real world that nothing else could provide it. Same thing with like Sonic, same thing with Mario, all that. I still think it's a great video so far, as it still like gives you information about how autism affects people's interests and all that. I think it's literally just that Sonic's been around so long and is a video game a lot of people were exposed to as a kid. Yeah. And like they grow up loving it, and it becomes like they start standing Sonic the Hedgehog, and like that's pretty much it. Hell, you could make the argument for like fucking streamers as well. You can make the argument for like Markiplier. Like a lot of like autistic people are just like in love with Markiplier. They're like, oh dude, Markiplier, you raised me. Like streamers, like being like Ludwig. It is my escape to watch your stream like every day or whatever. You can say that for everything. MarcLIVE, it is my escape to pull up to your stream and be like, whoa, what is he doing now? Type thing.
I've also read that a certain individual you might know helped recognize the large number of autistic Sonic fans. I didn't want to get into that because I just want him gone from the Sonic history book. Look, if you know, you know. That's all I'll say.
I know. That's the me thing. That's the thing that I do. I know him. I watch him sometimes, occasionally. That's a good little video. I liked it. It was solid.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to donate. I need the PS5.